This time, I'd like to call our Attorney General, Matt Day.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. Also with me today, State Prosecutor Kathy Jennings, and to show support for both our law enforcement officers and for the victims' families, prosecutors who are working on the cases that we're here to talk about today. Detective Medford, Katerina Gatto, and Danielle Brennan. They're all here today to try to show support. We are here to hear from the victims' families, so I will try to be brief. We come here at a time when too many families in our state are grieving over the loss of loved ones to gun violence, even just in the 6 weeks that I've been in this job. When I have spoken to a number of these families over the last 6 weeks, one thing that they have consistently told me, even through their grief, is how impressed they have been with the commitment and the compassion of the law enforcement and victim services men and women who have worked with them. So I want to thank those people here today publicly for their work. Colonel Setting, the reports that I hear about the extraordinary efforts that your officers are making to solve these homicides is really inspiring. And we thank the law enforcement folks who are here today for the work that they're doing. We need the community's help to solve these cases because an environment of impunity breeds more violence. If criminals believe that they can kill without consequence, then they are more likely to kill. We're trying to do a lot of things to address violence in our state, expanded police foot patrols, heightened investments in things like substance abuse treatment, closer attention in my office to the problem of juveniles with guns. But solving homicides is as important as any of that. Creating the sure knowledge in the minds of would-be shooters that they will suffer the consequences of their actions if they pull the trigger. So to those who might know something, come forward to give these grieving families peace of mind, but also come forward to save the next family from this grief, to help us make this a state where violent criminals are caught and punished frequently enough that people stop becoming violent criminals. And I once again thank the families of these victims for their courage and bravery in being here to speak today. Thank you.
County Council President, Christopher Below.
I've asked members of the County Council to join me, Councilman Jay Street, Co-Chair of Public Safety, Councilman Bill Bell, Co-Chairman of Public Safety, President Pro Tem Penwood Collins, and Councilwoman Janet Kilpatrick. I wanted us to stand at the united front to say that we are in full support of this new initiative. This press conference is one that is new in terms of reaching out to the victims. I say to you, all of you, that our prayers and condolences are to you and your family. We feel your pain. We know that this is real, and I can assure you that our county executive and public safety people will do all they can to apprehend and arrest the perpetrators and to see that justice is carried out. It's important that you know that as elected officials, as county council, we represent 550,000 citizens in this county, and we are human too. And we've been working behind the scenes to provide funding to the police department to ensure that they have the tools to do their job. And we are more than happy to provide that funding because we believe that public safety is the cornerstone of the county's success. Secondly, I want to say to those who are listening that this is a partnership with the community. And if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. If you hear something, call the Newcastle County Police Department. We, being the police department, are in partnership with the Wilmington Police Department at this point. And we are doing all we can to address the issues in the city. Not only is this a city crisis, but it is a county crisis. It's important that we work together to bring solutions to this problem. Lastly, the council is committed and open to your suggestions on how we can better do what we do to serve you. All of us are in pain. This is not a black problem, a white problem. It's a human problem. It's public safety problem. And we are committed to doing what we can to bring the perpetrators to justice. My message today is to the public. We need your partnership. We need your involvement. If you see something, say something. And we know that there are those of you in the community who have seen things. We need you to say something. Human intelligence is very, very important in this process. If you know something, say something. If you hear something, please let us know. The county exec has set aside a lot of money in support of this council to make sure that you will be taken care of. But we've been too silent too long about this issue. It's time to speak up. If you see something, say something. I'm repeating that. If you hear something, please call. And we look forward to another press conference where we'll be announcing some good news. But today, we pray for these families. Prayer changes things. Prayer changes people. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. Keep your faith. And know that your pastors, your bishops, your elders are praying for you. I'm praying for you as a pastor. And know that God will make a way somehow. And he makes a way through many people. And this is one tool in the toolbox, public safety, that is available, accessible to you. God bless you. We'll hear from council people if they want to speak at this time. Bring Councilman Street, Public Safety, Councilman Bell.
There is no love like a mother's love. To these families, to the mothers, nobody knows how you feel but you. But I assure you, I am enduring some pain with you. The fact of the matter is, 1996, for the first time I had to attend funeral services for one of my students at Hilltop. 19 years later, I don't see where we've made progress. I don't see where we've done what we're supposed to do. I've given it a shot. First thing I did when I got elected was put forward a plan to reduce the violence around the city. End of the day, what we're doing is not working. I say today, with the murders that I've seen over the last 19 years, I always look at which one is going to be the game changer, which one's going to make a difference. I do know that for 40 years, Roseville Community Center has been a safe haven for that community. And nothing, nobody is going to stop that from being a safe haven. My message today is real simple. One, General, Chief, $10,000, $20,000, none of y'all gonna get no rest from me until these perpetrators are off the street. That has to be a priority. Second priority is that this last murder, where it happened, it can't happen again. We've got to do everything that we can think of to prevent it from happening again. Third, I don't have a monopoly on the idea. And we have been talking to, and we've been talking about young people, but they're the victims, they're the perpetrators. And we have got to bring them to the table and be part of the discussion to work towards a solution. And I'm saying all that to say, I, for one, am willing to work with anybody who wants to work, because we have got to, it's our responsibility to stop this senseless violence in our community. So I raise my hand in partnership to work with whoever wants to work and is serious about stopping our young children from continuing to destroy themselves and destroy this community.
And before, Council.
I would just like to say what all of my colleagues here are saying is that we are equally frustrated. We are equally saddened when we hear about this, when our police officers are directly involved with this. There is no them and there's no us. We are all in this together. I know that most everybody I know wants to do something about this. Most everybody I know don't know what to do. But we cannot allow our frustration to fuel negative energy. There's a lot of meetings going on all over the city of Wilmington. The city of Wilmington is not alone. Our police officers are in the city of Wilmington as I speak. Our police officers are present in the city of Wilmington. Last week, Newcastle County police officers were patrolling northeast Wilmington, the north portion of Wilmington. We were on Pine Street. We were on Washington Street, Concord Avenue, Northeast Boulevard, Tackle Street. So we are present in the city of Wilmington. We are not waiting for the commission to get done with this work at the end of next month. We are there and we are with you. Please be with us and let's resolve this all together. Thank you all very much.
I want to finally say, commend County Exec and his team, Director Joe Bryant, Chief of Police and his team, Elmer Seddon, and the professionals, Newcastle County Police Agency, for the wonderful work they are doing. Let us not be hasty in accepting the results that are not in yet, but be patient. And I'm confident, this council is confident that we will get the job done. God bless you. God keep you.
State Representative J.J. Johnson.
Good morning. I just want to say that being a black mother and a grandmother, I understand, I don't feel your pain because I lost one. But every day that my grandson goes out, who's 19, I worry he's going to come home. So this is a problem we're all facing, and JJ will make our remarks because I'm too emotional.
Good morning to this distinguished guests, to the bereaved family. I've come this morning to offer my condolences to the family and say that we share your grief, we share your concern. I stand before you this morning not only as an elected official, but also as a survivor myself. I've lost two family members because of violence, a nephew and a cousin. The cousin's homicide was solved, but my nephew's homicide has not been solved yet. And it's taken a toll on the family, especially my sister. So I can understand how you feel. You know, I was looking at a TV show this week. It was Rock. And Rock was talking to a young man, was trying to tell him how he should be straight and make sure that he wouldn't get into violence. The young man took a gun to school because he was being bullied. And Rock took the gun away from him. He said, that would cause more violence. But the young man went out in the street that night, and the person that he had pulled the gun on shot him and killed him. And at the end of the show, the character Rock went into a speech to make a statement saying that this violence, this black on black violence, has done more to us than 300 years of slavery, what segregation didn't do, what the Ku Klux Klans didn't do. So we're doing it to ourselves. You know, and I said to my wife, I said, I wonder when that show came out. So I looked it up on Google. You can find just about anything on Google. It was in 1994, 21 years ago. And we still have the same thing today. When I got out of my car this morning, in the cold weather, I got a chill. But it's not a chill was not that much different from what I heard last week when they told me about the young man that was shot in Rose Hill Community Center. Rose Hill Community Center is a safe haven. It's always been looked upon as not only as a safe haven, but as an accommodating center for our community. So when I offer my condolences to the family, I not only offer my condolences to the family, but I offer my condolences to the community, to the community center, to our executive director, Sheila Barkell. You know, we who always open our arms, we could always have a place to go, always a place to meet. And it doesn't seem the same now, and it won't seem the same until this perpetrator is caught. And speaking of the perpetrator, I have all the confidence in the world in our police department. They've helped us address quality of life issues in that area. And I'm sure that this perpetrator will be taken off the street. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. We have got to get together as a community and address this problem. We can't let it go on. I come up as a young man during the Vietnam War, and we were concerned about our young women dying in it. But we were concerned about men going overseas and being killed by the terrorists. We have terrorists right in our community that don't care about anything. But we have to come together as a community. And it, just like Reverend Bullock said, if you see something, say something. It's our responsibility. God bless you.